Hi, welcome to my tube. I just danced it out. I thought I did it for y'all, but didn't hit that go live. My name's Marge. I'm a Hilk empath. I'm here to raise your vibe. I'm here to find my same freak tribe and raise your vibe. So if you would all resonate with me, stick around. Let's see what we can figure out together. I already got 2 no's today. And a yes, and a confirmation. 2 not even a no, it's more of a misdirection. I spent my morning, I went to the dump. I got rid of my king size mattress. That was a huge feat for me. I don't have a lot of earth in my chart, so these energies, I think other people would like them, but I don't really like them because it's excitement. It's all up here. All these vibrations are up here. The shamanic resonance is freaking popping up all over because people are just in themselves and they're percolating with their emotions and their feelings because everybody's going through stuff right now. If you aren't going through stuff and you're on this planet, you ain't present. You ain't counting yourself. People have been giving up their powers for years and years. I was just listening to a talk by Michael Perlin, the Ozark Mountain Publishing Company, and he picks apart different parts from the Bible and and interprets them. That's what he's doing in his talk today. And these storylines. There's 2 different storylines going on. That one is of freedom, and the other is of control. And those are the dualities that are crumbling down. Society after society after society. You have reporters. You have people like me that give their account on things, and then you have, hold on, gotta get this song out of my ear. The controller and the controllee, and the Bible and all these religions and stuff keep talking about how if you find peace within yourself and spread that out, then we could really have heaven on earth. And then there's the control paradigm that says, but there's no profit in that. So there's a way that society, that the world has been controlled by domination and fear for hundreds and thousands of years, And then there's those that have the spirit in them of freedom, and that we recognize that it ain't worth living if you can't live free. And there's too many constraints, man. I saw Pelosi. Oh, Pelosi, what she got duped. She got duped. That's who they're trying to posture into the next president. With questioning, with putting all this cognitive dissonance and questioning and all this electoral stuff. It's all a game. It's all a game. They call it political posturing. I know, I have a brother, and I used to worry about this stuff, and I'd call him, and it's like, oh, it's just political. It's just, they pay themselves billions of dollars a year, millions of dollars a year to give themselves, to put in office buildings and organizations and stuff like that to help people. And I consider myself to be an articulate, educated woman. And if I can't get the help that I need through all these government systems that are siphoning budgets of $1 million annually, then it makes me believe that they aren't there to help people. They're just there to cipher funds. It's just another, what do they call it? Money laundering scheme? A Ponzi scheme by Uncle Sam? I see, and then it's a smack in the face because, there's so many people like me don't have utilities, don't have running water, don't have our basic needs, need a place to live, all this stuff. There's so many people that need. And then there's all these people like, no, everything's great. Everything's wonderful. The world is gonna, all we gotta do is get that, wait and get that I voted sticker. And then everything will go back to the way it was. When there's so many people that live on the earth, we never had a normal. I never had Christmases. Santa's not real. That's how I know. It's because we never got afforded these things, So either you're going to make a world that's comfortable for everybody and not just a small percentage of the population, and that's what the small percentage of the population has been doing, is they've been creating a world, buying up all the good prime property and then jacking it up through, buying all these, taking all the best property for themselves and then building on it, and then through sending costs through the roofs, so the people that you kicked out to build those places can't even afford to live there. You know, and it's all this stuff. Hey, squirrel, what up? It's all this stuff. He's up there on his, where'd he go? There he is. He just went up there. He just went up there. So, how are you faring today? How are people feeling out there? Is there anybody out there? Am I talking to myself? So I had a productive day. Now I'm going to start calming down. The cat's out and stuff like that. I didn't really have a whole lot that I planned on saying. I just wanted to be consistent and come on here and give my little 2 cents worth, because I just wonder how people are doing, because sometimes when I get so... Linear thinkers don't understand this. Like, so linear thinkers, people that just sit down and you have one idea and one thought and you have one task in front of you, and that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is that one task, right? And there's other people in life, and that's great that if people can set their lives up like that, that they can live that way. But most people, they don't. They got to do this and this and this. And the smaller your community is, the more you got to do. And what that does is it puts a taxing on the system. It makes people sick. Dude, look at all these people that are freaking making mint on the economy shutting down over 6%. You know? People are going to start getting mad, and they're going to start throwing tantrums, and they're going to go start taking stuff that they think belongs to them because they don't have that inner knowing, that inner discipline to tell them that you can't take stuff that belongs to other people. It's bad karma. You can't hit people because you're mad. It's bad karma. You can't do all this shit the society's been doing. This take. You know, people don't got it to give. So it'll be interesting. I see how it all turns out. I got to put some more money in the bank today, you know, and it'd just be a shame that I got freaking $6,000 in the bank, and I can't freaking find a place, that I can't find one single person to give me for me to give my money to, for me to freaking have a safe place to live for my family and stuff, you know, because why? Because people don't feel like it. When I went to the dump today, there was these 2 guys out of shape. You just tell they lost hope 20 years ago. And I had my mattress, and I backed up, and I was like, could one of you guys just grab this and put it, you know, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that. We can't do that. People get paid to not do shit. And then people need help, and they go to these organizations, and they're like, oh, well, you're here and you're getting a paycheck, so I would think that you're here to help because you get paid it. No, they're just there to stand around. Yeah, just stand around. Then he kept running his mouth, and then I was just like, just making noise just so I didn't have to listen to him. I'm like, dude, I was in the Air Force. I know about dudes like you. I get it. You don't want to help nobody because you're mad because you haven't seen your penis in fucking 20 years without the aid of a mirror. And you're mad. So it's like, I'm mad at me because I let myself go, so I'm going to take it out on the whole world. Yeah. You know, but when people like get out and they get fit and they give a shit about themselves and they care about themselves, then maybe that'll trickle out into the world, but maybe it not, because, you know, we're not really seeing evidence of that. It's just easier to say, I'm just a victim. Look at all the people that have been saying that. She's just, you know, that Pelosi bitch, she's a millionaire. She's a millionaire. That chick has more. She could have hired somebody to come into her house, and she could have freaking done it in her own house, you know. But no, it's those entitled people. Is she the one that said that she was like 0.17% Native American? Was that her? Because I'm freaking, mom's 33%, 31%. She's a third. And that doesn't afford her any kind of benefits. Veteran status? No, that's what they get you. That's what they say to get you to be a part of their club. And then when they use your stats to be a part of their club, when they're done with you, they're like, oh, your number is up. We're done with you. I'm just one of millions of veterans that can't get the help they need. I'm just one of millions of people that freaking are taking care of their elderly parents that can't get their help. But when you look at how much these entities and office, they're in the millions and billions or what their budgets are for. you know, and they still get to buy, you know, renovate every 6 months and use all the resources. I on the way to the back from the dump today, I saw a property of Oregon State, you know, 8:30 in the morning truck in the driveway of their own home. See, they don't even buy their own vehicles anymore. They just use all the vehicles that we buy for them, and then get around to doing shit, you know, if they feel like it. So I don't really feel too bad about Portland and all that, and all these communities that are being torn down, because the way I look at it, that's exactly what you get. Everybody's I've gotten what I deserve for 3 years. I haven't had running water, and evidently it's what I deserve, and it's what I get, and it's my karma, you know. And it's just, it's not fair to people, and so that it's we're gonna get it. We're all gonna get it. Find your people, man. Try and find your tribe, because this shit is really gonna hit the fan in the next couple months, because people don't take the time. They don't got the discipline. They're just scared, and they just want other people to solve their problems for them and stuff like that, you know, without actually doing the footwork. So I feel good about things. Mom's happy. She had a rough morning, but I try and keep things normal for her, because she's one of those that when her you know, our whole world is like about to do 180, and she likes her everyday structure. She likes doing the same thing over and over and over, and so I got to make sure her and or that I provide a comfortable and safe environment for her, because when she gets stressed, then she has bad days, and we can't have that right now. So I know the whole world talks about how they love everybody and they care about everybody. And I am unfollowing people on Instagram like left and right, like crazy. I just, these famous people that got all their money because people watched them, and now I'm acting how they act. And it's just like, I like them better when they're scripted. Because these people is like, they don't, it's like actors like have fragmented, like people in trauma did, but they didn't come back down. They don't have all their aspects. And a lot of them have lost their compassion and their empathy. Most people have. Most people on the planet have lost. They don't have any kind of empathy, no kind of compassion for other human beings. And the only reason why they help people and donate to places and things like that is for the tax write-off. Let's be real. People don't want to help people because they want to help people. They want to help people because it gets them noticed. And that it's gonna, you know, people are gonna think of them in a certain kind of way. And the reality of the situation is, this human experience, it's just a library of our life that our souls are checking into. And what you create in this life, if you create good stuff, it'll come back to you. If you create negativity, it'll come back to you too. So let's see who's been doing the work. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.